Somebody better not be on the track. So, good evening. Welcome to the Sunday Night League. This is our first event on GT7. And we are here at Daytona for our endurance race. It should be an hour long. We are live on GT7. We are live on Sunday nights. Welcome to the first race on GT7 for us. It is a bit of a learning curve. The game isn't at the point where we can fully do everything we want to, so we will have a practice session that is a qualifying session. Fastest driver will go to the front of the grid. Then we will have a race which is 33 laps long, not 33 hours long. That should take us for an hour. So we have a grid here of Chris Boo, familiar face from the Porsche Cup. Silent Wolf making his debut for SNL in the Subaru. Salek, who was in the Porsche Cup. VRC Daz, who is a regular here in SNL. We've got Tiger from the GT7 squad, who is there in the classic Toyota Supra. We've got Wolfbane, the Formula X champion from Season 4 in a Viper. We've got Matt Psycho, Season 3 champion in Formula X in the RX Vision Mazda. Rob isn't entered for me, says Cool Dude Boy. He is there. Rob on drums is there in his Corvette. The Porsche Cup Season 1 champion. We have Yokas in a Hyundai. Stepping in at the last minute, we have Cool Dude Boy impressed in his debut in Formula X. Let's see if I can go down here. Yes, I can. We've got Flashman in a Porsche. Then we have Jonovan, who Jonovan shouldn't be here. He missed the deadline. So who hasn't been able to enter the race? I did message Jonovan to say he shouldn't be here. Let me check. Salek, Tiny Terror can't enter. Jonovan, I'm sorry. Jonovan, you missed the cutoff. No, Tiny Terror's there. So who isn't in this race that should be? This is all sort of GT7 bits and pieces. Is everybody in? Okay, strange. And I've just sent Jonovan. Right, Mika is in the chat. Shall we start the qualifying? Let's have a go. So, qualifying. Qualifying starts. So here we have the grid. Let's have all the information. But let's take the driver numbers off, so we'll see what we can get on the grid. Hopefully everything is working for everybody. Good evening everybody in the chat. We are live here at Daytona for this first ever session in SNL. 10 minutes here in qualifying. So that is a 10-minute timer. That will go off to tell us that 10 minutes is up. Drivers won't be able to complete the lap that they're on. Oh, Daz is... Oh, it's got the nice long camera, so we can do little bits and pieces. We can zoom in, but I'm not in control of the camera. So here is Wolfbane in the Dodge. We've got Flashman following him in the Porsche. Tiny Terror in the Aston Martin. Oh no, in the Jaguar. Mika is here in the Porsche. We've got the Peugeot of Cool Duboy. We've got Rob on drums in the Corvette, followed by Daz. It's interesting that it doesn't use the same camera angle as the car follows. Yokas has just hit the wall there. Oh, a bit of smoke and dust. Tiger in 10th at the moment in that Toyota. So Yokas dropping down. We have Chris Boo in the Nissan. Pat just going off slightly in his Corvette. We've got Johnny Van in a McLaren. We've got Silent Wolf making his debut in SNL in the Subaru, and we've got Sarlett coming out of the pits right now. Coming off the banking at Daytona. This is the famous Daytona circuit where we have the Daytona 500. They have a 24-hour race here. What is in January. So Flashman's going to be the first driver to set a lap time. Beautiful conditions here. We're not expecting rain here today, but we are going to be racing into the night here at Daytona for this first event on GT7 for SNL, live on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, comment in the chat as well. Thank you everybody that's watching right now. As we see the track, it is getting busy in the loop as we have Daz chasing down Rob on drums. Let's go on board. This is a beautiful camera view we have now on GT7 with on board with Daz on the infield sections. Right-hander, this hairpin. It's longer than you think. Rob on drums using all of the entry and a little bit more actually, but Daz is looking very quick in this Mazda. Can't see Rob. This could get interesting, says Cool Duboy. Unfortunately, Cool Duboy, this is something we're going to have to just deal with on GT7. This is all brand new for us all. We're on board with Mika in the Porsche. We've got Matt Psycho getting a nice tow from Mika. Mika has driven in the Porsche Cup in the past. Mika getting a little bit of a tap actually from Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho in that renowned Le Mans style Mazda, but he's backed off actually going into the chicane at the back of the circuit. See Rob on drums then, coming through the banking. He will set the first time on GT7 in the Sunday Night League on this game. You can see a bit of buffeting going on as he sets a 1:51.0. Rob on drums will be going quicker. We can see the times, which is something we couldn't see earlier before in the update. Rob on drums goes quicker, but Daz is quicker still. 9/10 of a second up. As Chris Boo goes quicker, he's driving with the Toyota. Oh, a bit of a mess happening. And he's crashed it. He's stuffed it into the wall. Not a good sign there for Chris Boo. He's taken fastest lap, but he's gone off. With Tiger in second place at this stage. Tiger's running blank helmets at the moment because of the way the game is. Just all still learning the game. Nice livery though from Rob on drums in his Corvette. Jonathan is in 5th. He's now dropped to 6th. The Silent Wolf has gone into 2nd place. Making his debut. You can see a bit of stuttering going on. This isn't going to be fun to watch, maybe. Flashman in 7th in the Porsche. Pat there in 8th place in the Corvette. Going 7/10 quicker. Nice livery on the Corvette. Let's go on board with the Corvette driver. Through the infield, we can see it's Chris Boo having a moment up ahead. Where are we with the qualifying time? We've just got over 4.5 minutes left of the qualifying session. Those of you that are qualifying. Is in 10th. Tiny Terror 11th. 12th is SNL Wolfbane. It's Tiger, you can see, going high up on the banking. Go past the giant grandstand. There's a Drivers up ahead, bouncing around. Oh, Wolfbane goes third quickest because fastest is Cool Duboy. He goes all the way around the outside. He's in the Elmo livery. That is what that is called. Tiger in the pits. He's on medium tyres and he's gone 6th fastest. So that is pretty good for Tiger. That scuff with the wall. So Rob on drums there. Where is Matt Psycho? He's in 15th place at this stage. He's on the soft tyres. He's on board with the Season 3 champion of Formula X. Silent Wolf goes quickest in the Subaru. So Silent Wolf currently fastest at 146.5 for Silent Wolf. So here's Matt Psycho going through the corner. 3 minutes left of the qualifying session. So the pressure is on for Matt Psycho. He's got to get this right. At the moment, he's not going purple. On the banking, heading towards the chicane at the back of the circuit. He has got Mika ahead of him. So Matt Psycho. A few issues. You can hear the cars skittering around. You can see Mika shaking all over the place. The game is still in the settling in phase. As you can tell, it's not quite working as it should. That's how we're getting a tow from Mika. Mika dipping down though. Doesn't want to give it to Matt Psycho. She's going into the pits. Matt Psycho goes fastest by 0.015 of a second. That is impressive for Matt Psycho. Silent Wolf is currently second. About to finish his lap. Where is he going to go? Can he improve his time to get pole position back off Matt Psycho? There is just 1 minute 42 left, so that is the last attempt for Silent Wolf. Cool Duboy third, fourth is Chris Boo, fifth is Wolfbane. So these drivers are within 0.8 of a second, the top six. In fact, the top seven, 0.845 between the top seven. And then Yokas isn't far away from Tiny Terror. Tiny Terror in that Jaguar. We are going to see the clock stop soon. A reminder to drivers that they should not pit. They should not pit at any point from now on. Stay on track because then you will stay in position. Sarnek down there in 13th place. That's unusual for Sarnek. He's had some mistakes, I think. He's going to start very low down on the grid. 13th place for him. 14th is Flashman. 15th is Mika. We go into the final 40 seconds of the session. Matt Psycho has got Cool Duboy in front of him. He's going purple, but will he have enough time to finish the lap? I don't know if he will. You say 10 minutes and then it is up. Oh, touching, smoke happening. What is happening there? Smoke all around. Matt Psycho's going to cross the line just in time, and he sets the fastest lap of the session at 146.3 for Matt Psycho. Second is Silent Wolf. He's on a personal best, and he's going to get enough time to finish it. And annoyingly, I'm going to have to go out of this to then tell the race start. This operation cannot because some players are still initializing. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute disaster. So the game won't let me start the race. That is not an ideal start, GT7. Well, This operation cannot be completed because some players are still initializing. Well, I'm going to have to get the lobby restarted. I'm so sorry, everybody. I wish I could start this lobby up and set the laps where you finished, but I can't. This is why this game is broken, unfortunately. This is, yes, just a disaster. Let's see if I can create this room again. Yes, there we go. Let's open up all of the bits and pieces. Race details. Okay, so three laps. Yes, Mika, everybody was glitching. It's just unfortunately going to be one of those things. Yeah, we are not going to be able to sort out a lot of these issues. We just have to deal with them. I'm going to take that off. Visible damage off. Tyre wear rate is ×2. Consumption is ×3. Track is real. Finish delay is 1 minute 80. Because then at least I will have a chance of going through the strategy. We are on racing. You can use all of them, but you have to use the mediums. Shortcut penalty is off. Pit lane cut line is on. Off. Is everything else on? Let's have a look. Quick check. I think that is everything. Right, let's create the room again. Let's not make it public. Then we get all the idiots coming on to have a go. We'll do a 5-minute qualifying session. Oh no, actually no, 5 minutes won't work, will it? So 10 minutes again for qualifying. And the lobby is open. Please don't go out on track. So let's hope it all works out. Salek's saying a 1-lap shootout. No, we're not doing that. We're just going to try and get this 10 minutes to work again. So we'll have that 10-minute session starting again. It's a pain. Hopefully everybody will be here soon. We've got 15 drivers there. 5 have entered. All are here. So please enter. No, Sarlik, it wasn't asking me to enter. I've started races before, and it's allowed me to do it. So, it wasn't an issue there. Okay, once everybody has entered, I can then start the session. So just waiting for one driver to enter. Pat, can you please enter the racetrack if you are listening? There he goes. So qualifying starts now. 10 minutes to start the session. Everybody starts going out. This is another thing that's annoying. So it shows all of this information. I don't want to show that. So let's try again, everybody. Let's hope GT Sport works. Not GT Sport. We know GT Sport works. Let's hope GT7 works. So you can see some drivers are using the medium tyre. That is a mandatory tyre for this race. This is going to be 33 laps. We just hope it works. This is all the stresses of a brand new game. We've got Tiny Terror out there in the lead then, in his jacket. Looking very resplendent in the silver. Wolfbane in second. Third is Silent Wolf. Fourth is Daz. And it's Cool Dude Boy. Yokas. Matt Psycho, who brilliantly got pole position in the first attempt to qualify. You can see this jerking happening though. This just doesn't look great. This is what we need to sort out GT7. If anybody's watching this and can send this to the developers, that would be great, because we have a great series in SNL, and at the moment the game is crippling us in being able to do what we need to do with this game. It just won't allow us to do qualifying, which is a massive issue for a racing game. That's the basics, surely. But then there were also the issues that we've had where I wasn't able to even start this race. I've done test sessions and it worked earlier. This time it's just not working. Tiny Terror into the pits. Silent Wolf, impressively quick in his first runs. Daz there in the Mazda, the screaming Mazda with its rotary engine. 5 people watching. Thank you for you that are watching. That is great that you are joining us. It's just a very strange game at the moment. We're still in that development stage of it all. Wolfbane currently leading the pack in his Dodge. He's on softs. Let's see, Matt Psycho. Is Matt Psycho good? No. He's just a bit further down the grid. Great to see everybody just back on this game, though. Lovely high up view of the loop on the field as the plane takes off. Flashman there in the Porsche. That's a replica of their Formula E livery. Rob on drums is here. Like, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, even if you're watching this on repeat. Tell us what it felt like as well when driving. Whether this really reflects how you see things. So Wolfbane has been overtaken by Silent Wolf. So Silent Wolf will be the first driver to set a lap, I think, this time around, as it comes through the banking. They've set the fastest time. So we had a 1:46 was a quick time last time out. This time Silent Wolf does a 1:46.1, so that's very competitive. Wolfbane a 1:48.8. Daz is up there, 1:47.1 for him. Yorkas crossing the line in his Hyundai. That is based on the rally car. So Tiny Terror on his Outlap Tiger. He's up there, looking quick. He has set a 1:46.8, so he's on pace. Cool Dude Boy was a quick driver last time out, 1:37.4, so he's pitted. That Psycho, outlap for him. Mika setting her outlap. Flashman coming through and setting a 1:49 possibly, 1:49.3. As we then have the drivers further down the field that have not set a lap time yet. So Silent Wolf is the leader. I can't jump either to the driver I want to be jumping to. We've had Chris Boo go off. He is second at the moment in his Nissan, so he had a strong session last time. We will see if this works again, and if it doesn't, I really don't know what we can do. I just have to have a lap good start, which will be an absolute shame. This game, though, well documented its issues. Well documented. I'm not going to sit here and tell you those. Illusion's not here. Illusion, were you able to enter the lobby? Because Jonathan's here. Jonathan shouldn't be here. He's been asked to leave. So, I don't know what is going on. This has been the first race on GT7, and of course it was proven to be problematic. Chris Boo in the pits. Matt Psycho has set a lap time. He is in third place. Tiger setting a quick time. He's on a 2-minute lap though, so that's a bit of a strange one. He's lost 30 seconds nearly. Have a look how much time is left. 3 minutes 30, so they've got enough time to do this lap and another, roughly. Issues all over the place. Just running wide there. Rob on drums, he was a lot higher in the first session. It's just got a bit of traffic at this moment in time. We're on board with the Corvette as we're in the infield. Back onto the banking. This left turn, we can see behind us we've got Tiger, who's in fourth place, I think. Just running on a little bit wide. There's Tiger. He's on board with Tiger in the Toyota. Towards the S. He's less than a second between him and that Psycho. Less than a tenth of a second, should I say, between him and that Psycho in fourth. 6 tenths though off Silent Wolf. Who's first? Oh, they're getting held up though. They've got Flash run through the S's. Chicane's at the back. Oh, that car is fighting. Well, as we've got Cool Duboy has climbed himself up into fourth place. Very competitive field at this front. Oh, we've got Tiny Terror having a bit of a moment though in his Jaguar. Actually to sort of see this car is struggling. So 1 minute 40 left on the clock. So they have until the 10-minute clock goes. To find someone who's going to finish a lap. Jonathan, the man that shouldn't be here, racing in that McLaren. He didn't show his livery and was told that he was not racing. Yeah, he's here. So Jonathan, we don't know what we do, Jonathan. Because he's taken Illusion's place. The Illusion should be here. Somebody spun. That is Tiger has spun, so that's Tiger's chances of pole position gone. Matt Psycho closing up to Silent Wolf. He and Daz are very close in those Mazdas. Chris Boo in fourth place in his Nissan. Cool Dude Boy is in fifth. And Wolfbane seventh. So we've got a very tight field. The drivers less than 30 seconds left now. So drivers should stay on track. Nobody pit. Nobody pit. And then we will see very close between Pat and Mika, 0.003 seconds between the two of them. Mika's going to just finish her lap now. Can she improve? No, she cannot. So we are going to log off, and then we're going to start the race. There we go. So it's worked this time for no unexplained reason. So Chris Boo has taken pole, I think. But I don't know. Here it is. Everybody is there on the grid. I don't know what's going on. Let's display all the information. Let's not have driver names. So we've got Silent Wolf in pole position. Second is Matt Psycho. Third is Daz. Fourth is Chris Boo. And in fifth place is Cool Boy. 33 laps here at Daytona. The afternoon sun rises, and we've got a great start there from Cool Boy. Cool Boy is going to have an amazing start. He's going to go from 5th place to 1st, going into turn number 1. Fantastic start for him. Second, Wolf. Oh, Silent Wolf ahead of Wolfbane, as they all seem to be having issues trying to stay on track. And Matt Psycho somehow has taken the lead. I can't replay and go backwards as we go on the high cam. There's a few cars going off. There is, I think that is Pat having a bit of an issue sliding off in the yellow. Oh, Rob on drums has been spun round. And we can see Wolfbane in 4th place having a look at Cool Boy. So our pole position man, Silent Wolf, not having the best of starts, but he's looking up the inside of Wolfbane. He's now in 4th place. He's pushing Wolfbane out wide. Wolfbane won't like that. We've got Daz in 5th on board with the Mazda driver, as you can see Cool Boy on the outside. This is everything that's going on. So Daz is there, getting up into 4th place, going high and wide. He's going to take Jonathan with him. As well as at the front, we have got Matt Psycho leading from Chris Boo, if you can see him. There is Chris Boo. In 3rd place, we have Silent Wolf, and there is the battle for 4th place. Everybody getting through these S's. Shiny, shiny. You can barely see what's going on with the glare of the cars. Jonathan in 5th place. And should not be in the race, as I keep saying. Wolfbane in the slipstream. You can see Daz is being attacked by Jonathan. Jonathan getting past, and so does Wolfbane. So some quick cars in a straight line. Wolfbane commented earlier that the cars are some quick cars in a straight line, but then other cars are better on the fuel. Matt Psycho leads the race in the Mazda. So wasn't on pole. As Chris Boo and Silent Wolf having their own battles. So Silent Wolf building up. He had a bit of a tricky start. He dropped down to 5th place on that opening lap. On lap 2, he is now chasing down that Psycho in Subaru. First race in SNL, and he took pole position. You can see the connection issues being demonstrated there by Silent Wolf. Chris Boo in 3rd place. Wolfbane is now in 4th in this battle with Daz, the former teammates at McLaren, fighting along the banking. Flashman's got himself into 7th place. Very nice position, but he's got Tiny Terror going round the outside of him, having a look. Tiny Terror gets past. Very nicely done. There in 8th. 9th is Tiger in the Toyota. These Toyotas are a bit far down. We've got Sarlek down in 10th place in the similarly aged Toyota Supra. So not having the best of times in these older cars. There is Sarlek, winner in the Porsche Cup. So drivers are saying one stop is on, but the medium tyres... Oh, Jonathan's fallen down. The one stop is on, but the medium tyre is mandatory. Oh, Silent Wolf has taken the lead from Matt Psycho. Wish I could go back and tell you how that happened, but I can't. Let's go on board with Matt Psycho in the Mazda. It's just happened, I think, into turn 1. Matt Psycho half a second down on his best lap as well. 4 minutes into this race. So just being patient on the soft tyres, so Silent Wolf. He is on board with the debutant. Chris Boo not far away from that Psycho either, so very strong at the front from the ESRM crew. I believe Simon Wolf is associated with this group. Don't really know much about him. But Chris Boo, Black Psycho, looking like he's having issues keeping that master on track, and he has. He's lost the position to Chris Boo. I just wonder, this game, is it going to be at the point where we can use it for regular endurance events? It's, at the moment, it looks like it's not smooth enough. Psycho in third. Fourth place is Wolfbane. Daz on board with Daz, as he has a look around the outside. That would be a brave move around the outside by Daz if he can make it stick. No, he can't. So about a quarter of a tank of fuel gone. So looking probably at a two-stopper for Daz. Same for Tiger. He's got himself up into sixth. Tiny Terror, 7th place. Cool Dude Boy actually has a bit more fuel than those around him in the Elmo car. Sarlek, 9th. 10th place is the Corvette of Pat. Can you guess what country the Corvette's from? Yellow flag up ahead though. Who has spun? It is Wolfbane. Wolfbane has gone off the circuit. Again, I can't look back, but he's damaged the rear of the car. So we've had an issue there for Wolfbane. Matt Psycho there in third place. He is behind Chris Boo. The information on the cars on the right hand side, I don't really know what that's telling us. Matt Psycho currently in third. Chasing down good job the corner cutting isn't on there, Matt. I saw a bit of grass flying. Wolfbane, Silent Wolf, sorry, not Wolfbane. Silent Wolf leading this race in the Subaru. Set fastest lap on lap number 2, 1:45.9, so that was very fast. Setting qualifying style laps at this stage. Being chased down. Yes, 2 tenths of a second. Chris Boo was quicker. And Matt Psycho, a bit of a scruffy lap for him. He's in the 1:47, so is Matt Psycho running a different fuel strategy? It's not often we see Matt Psycho down this far in the order. I say down this far in the order. He's currently third. It's not like he's miles. I can see this juttering happening. That is not happening maybe for Matt Psycho. Daz is up to 4th place. So Daz in 4th. Tiger in 5th. We've got a lot of drivers sort of bunched together further down the field. Sarlek's up to 7th. So Sarlek moving up nicely. 15 seconds off the lead at the moment. Setting his personal best with Cool Dude Boy right behind him. As the afternoon sun will start to set, we will go into the night. This race will finish at night time. A nice long shot there of the Daytona International Speedway. Going through the back chicanes. Attacking. Wolfbane, after his spin on the 4th lap, you can see that 2-minute lap time. He lost 12 seconds. So it'd be 7 seconds off the lead. So it'd be in 4th place if he was still at the front. But currently, looking very strong is Silent Wolf. So he's come into the SNL League and he is leading this race. So Chris Boo behind, Matt Psycho third. Got a bit of a gap, you can see it to Tiger as everybody starts coming through the first few corners now. The complex is showing you what that looks like. Can't get the high view. There it is back again. Sarlek in 7th. We can't get it again. very random. Pat having a fight with Flashman. Can we have the nice big long view Flashman in the Porsche just behind the yellow Corvette? We've got a gap to Yokas in the Hyundai. Jonovan has gone off in turn 1. He looked very quick in qualifying. He's falling back. Mika is 14th. And Rob on drums, not having a brilliant start to the race. He lost a minute at the start of the race, so something went wrong. Oh, he was pointing the wrong way round. And that's what happened to Rob. So actually, probably would be in the top 5, top 6 positions if that hadn't happened. So Silent Wolf leads the race on lap number 6 here at Daytona. Got Tiger to 4th place now. He's overtaken Daz. Daz had a couple of slow laps. And Tiger moving himself up the positions, up into 4th in that Toyota. He was a long way down at one point. He's about 9th place, so he's working his way up. So 10 minutes into the race. 6 laps gone, so we're probably looking at just over an hour actually. 33 laps. Long way to go. Tiny Terra in 6th place. Had a strong season in Formula X, his debut season. There's 2 podiums for the Alpine team. Alpine Jaguar here. See the different distances as well driven by these drivers. Considering it's a new game, 363 miles for Sarlek, 449 miles for Cool Dude Boy, 536 for Wolfbane, Flashman 275. Porsche Cup, will that be coming back on GT7? Well, as it stands, we can't edit the grid. So we can't have the top 3 going to the back of the grid as we have done in previous seasons, but we also have no qualifying. So we will see how it all works out. We can't edit the grids either, which is unfortunate. So that means Formula X has got a bit of working out to do before it returns as well as the difference in the PP ratings rather than using the weights. Let's go back to the front of this race. Let's see, so Matt Psycho just drifting slightly further back now, 4.3 seconds behind the race leader. He's still got Chris Boone in front of him in 2nd place. Silent Wolf is there in 1st. He's got a 2.9 second lead, just going over 3 seconds. It's very deep though. On board with the race leader. And get onto the banking. On the infield, turn to the banking. So we've got turn 1, just the other side of that barrier. Back onto the banking. Towards the end of the lap now. So yeah, we've got still about 40 seconds left of it. 500 braking spot. Just after the number 1 marker. Just clipping these. Oh no! Oh, I thought he'd gone off. That must have been a bit of a lag happening that we saw there. So I thought Silent Wolf had lost it completely. Psycho in 3rd place, Tiger in 4th, 12.3 seconds behind the leader. So lap times are just starting to fade. You can see the penalty line, which we're not using penalties, so that penalty line is there because it's a pain. It's an incredibly pretty game. We are in the afternoon at this moment. We will be going into the evening at some point now. What does it look like for you, viewer? How does the game look? It does look pretty spectacular. Now that we've got some of the capabilities that we had on GT Sport, we can now see what's going on. We've got live feeds as well. So the rear tyres on Daz's car, not looking particularly strong right now. The indicator on the left-hand side, just next to the tyres of Daz's car, that is for surface water, I believe. So if it was raining, you could tell how much water is on the track. And if you need to change onto the intermediates, because in this game there are dynamic weather settings. But today we are expecting no rain. It's 100% chance of sunshine and clear weather. I say sunshine before we go into the dark. So we are approaching a third distance in this hour-long race. There in sixth, he's building up a little bit of momentum. He's on the soft tyres. And Chris Boo is in the pits. A very early stop for Chris Boo. Now this is interesting. I wasn't expecting anyone to be in until probably lap 15 or so. So Chris Boo very early. What about Silent Wolf? What does he do in response to Chris Boo's pit stop? 5.5 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho, though, look at that. Matt Psycho's got half a tank of fuel. Silent Wolf has only got a quarter. Matt Psycho's doing a one stop. Whereas he's doing a two stop with a very short medium stint. Tiger there in third. That wine of the Mazda of Daz in fourth place. That was not on half a tank of fuel. So Matt Psycho looking very strong with half a tank of fuel. All the drivers on about a quarter. So you have to be careful. Daz about a third. Still left in his tank. Sarek about just over a quarter for time time. Wolfbane, his rear tyres are looking a bit worn out here. Formula X Season 4 champion. He had that spin earlier on lap number 4. He lost his time. He's now in 7th place. Where did Chris Boo come out? So Chris Boo came out between Yokas and Pat. So he's come out. He's lost about 40 seconds. And Silent Wolf is in the pits as well. So this is maybe why Silent Wolf and Matt Psycho's in. Matt Psycho's in, but he's got 40% of his fuel left. He's nearly got double the amount that Silent Wolf has got. We are seeing drivers come in. Daz is in the pits too. So Tiger takes the lead in his Toyota. Tiger was down in 8th place at one point. Sarek is in 2nd now. So drivers all coming in now. So they're doing two stoppers. They're definitely doing two stoppers. Working hard. That Psycho is Mazda coming out on the medium tyres. And he's come out ahead. He's barely put any fuel out. And he's come out ahead of Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf is on the medium tyres and he's put 3/4 of the tank of fuel. So he's doing a longer stint than Matt Psycho. This is where the strategy comes into place for this hour-long race. Matt Psycho doing a shorter run on the medium stint than Silent Wolf, who was leading before the first pit stops. He's now provisionally 2nd, but we don't know where everybody else will come out. Chris Boo has lost a lot of time with his earlier stop. He's put a full tank of fuel on as well for his mediums. See what... Oh, he's gone off! Chris Boo has gone off the circuit! This is not what he wants, but exactly what Tiger wants. The current race leader is looking for 3rd place. Daz is catching up on Chris Boo then, after that mistake from the Nissan driver. The Mazda also on the medium tyres. This is when drivers are using their mediums. Jonovan in the McLaren. Mika here in 13th place. Tiger coming into the pits now as well. We've got Rob Von Drums still on medium tyres. Rob Von Drums is great with his tactics usually. So in the pit comes Tiger, so does Sarlek, but now leading the race is Tiny Terror. He's going long on these mediums. Can he get to halfway? Probably not. Is he maybe going to split it for 10 laps on soft tyres? 2 stints left at the back. Cool Duboy not pitting either. Cool Duboy looking strong on those mediums. These 90s cars are struggling, says Sarlek. Sarlek commenting in the chat. That's Psycho then currently the virtual race leader on medium tyres, a 1:36.6, but Silent Wolf is quicker. Silent Wolf looking very quick actually in the Subaru. He said he does a lot of racing in this car. This is the car that took SNL Jam to the Touring Car Championship late in 2021. And by the way, SNL is a year old. We are now a year old. We've been around for a year. It's quite crazy, really, when you think about it. Yocas though in 6th place still hasn't stopped. So Chris Boo is just holding off Daz right now. Daz and him are on the same right field. Tiger not actually that close, but he is on the soft tyre, so he will be quicker now than those ahead of him. Let's have a look at front of the field. So Tiny Tower in the pits. Will Duboy though won't be. He's got Matt Psycho behind him. Matt Psycho's going to go past. Goes high and wide on the banking on lap 13. 33, you can see the sun is just starting to get a little bit lower in the sky as we approach the evening session of this race. Cool Duboy yet to stop though. There's fighting drivers that have stopped, so Cool Duboy I think is going to try and do one stop because he's still got a quarter of the tank of fuel. He's going long here. Pat also hasn't stopped yet. He's on the soft tyres. Is Pat playing himself into a position? White of those Michelin tyres. In that Corvette. Chris Boo is just pulling away from Daz slightly now. Who is pulling away from Tiger as well. 1:48.0. Tiger just had his outlap. Actually, Chris Boo lost a couple of attempts to Daz on the last lap. And 1:47.3 for Silent Wolf. 1:47.8 for Matt Psycho. So 5 tenths of a second quicker. Again is Silent Wolf. Cool Duboy in 2nd place. He's got a good toe on Matt Psycho. Will he go for it? He might actually be quite happy just staying in the toe. You can see the car bouncing with Matt Psycho. That is not happening for Matt Psycho. That just seems to be an issue when we are viewing this race. Bounces and shudders around. 1:47.3 from Cool Duboy. So Cool Duboy putting himself into position. Well, Matt Psycho's one wide. Don't know if there's contact happening though. This is the issue. Pat is into the pits on his soft tyres. His soft tyres have had enough on lap number 14, so Pat probably, if I was Pat, what would I do? I'd probably split this and go 10 laps on the softs. I've gone long on the mediums and kept them running. But Cool Duboy is really pressurising Matt Psycho. He's decided Yes, my mediums are old, but they're not that bad. They're not that worn out. I did the 147.3 compared to what your 147.3. But a 146.3 for Silent Wolf, who is setting some very good times. Psycho using his car. Up ahead, though. We're on lap number 14. The sun starts to set here at Daytona. Heading towards the back chicane for Matt Psycho, the race leader. Took it from Silent Wolf in the pit stops. And he is the debutant in SNL here. Chris Boo in 4th place. Daz 5th in the Mazda. 6th is Tiger. 7th place is Wolfbane. He had a spin earlier on and has not really featured since then. He's climbed himself up into 7th place in the Dodge. Tiny Terror in 8th. Sarlek, who said these 90s cars are just struggling with the pace of the other cars. Well, it is a car that is 30 years old. Nearly 25 years plus 26 years old, shall we say. There's this Toyota Supra. It's showing its age a little bit. Well, Tiger's up there. Mika has not stopped. She's kept going. So she's going to stop this lap, surely, in her Gulf liveried Porsche. Yokas has stopped. He's there. Mika coming into pits now. There's Pat, who's just done his stop. He's going to make a move up the inside of Yokas. Nicely done there from Pat. Blue flags, though, for those drivers, because I don't know why. That Psycho has shaken off Cool Dude Boy. Just about. Second, just under a second between the two drivers there. That Psycho having issues. Massive. Oh! What the? Well, that clearly didn't happen. That is very weird. I can't explain what happened there for Cool Dude Boy. We're on board with the driver that seemed to go into the wall very heavily, but he clearly hasn't. He's in 2nd place and he's pushing hard now. He's on 146.8. Silent Wolf did a 145.9 as the fastest lap, and he's there is Silent Wolf. In fact, Silent Wolf on board with the Subaru driver, looking to make a move on the Peugeot. He's gone up the inside. He's got the fresher tyres. Oh, there's some touching and bouncing going on. I just wonder if people can see Cool Dude Boy. Just his car seems to be doing very strange things. Silent Wolf juddering around. He's closed up to Matt Psycho. So about halfway through this race. So we're looking at another half an hour of racing. Matt Psycho leads the race in the Mazda. Being closed down by Silent Wolf in the Subaru. Cool Dude Boy in 3rd. Chris Boo 16 seconds down now. There's Chris Boo. So Chris Boo has lost a lot of time on this medium run. He filled up his car on the medium tyres and he's just lost time in comparison to those he was racing with earlier in the race. That's what Daz, the longest of times, 47.3 for Daz, 47.5 for Chris Boo. So Daz sort of in that ballpark. 47.6 there for Tiger. So this is possibly a battle for 4th place. So we've got the top 3. But we've got Cool Dude Boy, who is going round again. And we've got Silent Wolf having a go at Matt Psycho now for the lead of this race. He's looking all over the back of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho's gone off! Matt Psycho's gone off, and there's been a touch between the two. Matt Psycho keeps the lead though. That Mazda is looking a handful, but I don't know if it's partly game or if it's actually happening. No, he's 1 second down on his best time, so Matt Psycho really feeling the pressure from Silent Wolf. The game is juddery and, oh dear, not looking particularly great. The sun starts to go behind the grandstands. We see Silent Wolf. He's just all over the back of Matt Psycho. So have to be careful. Cool Dude Boy coming into the pits now. See the Subaru, the size difference between the Subaru and the Mazda is quite stark. Psycho. You can see he's just going wider into this hairpin, and Silent Wolf keeps putting his nose up the inside to say, Matt, I am here. You are not going to have it easy. With the Subaru driver. Again, this is... Now, whether there's been contact there, I don't know. I would possibly say there is, but it's hard to tell fully. Definitely closing up a lot, Silent Wolf, to Matt Psycho. But then Matt Psycho gets away on the back straight. Chris Boo goes up into 3rd place, Daz into 4th, 5th is now Tygo, so where has Cool Dude Boy dropped down to? He's going to drop down. Going to possibly drop down into about 10th place. He's 9th. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. That is strange as well. Here is Matt Psycho, and here is Silent Wolf. Going for a move, is he? Changes early. Juddering happening, the bouncing effect of Matt Psycho having issues. But it's not Matt Psycho having issues. We've got that Subaru right behind the Formula X Championship. The Subaru going around the outside! Thank you for that angle! No, does not pull the move off. That was a brave attempt there by Silent Wolf. Maybe a little bit desperate as well. The new driver making his debut here in SNL. I couldn't remember what we were driving in then. So these two are fighting each other. That's falling into Chris Boo's hands, but Chris Boo is 17 seconds behind these two, scrapping for the lead on lap number 19. As the sun starts to set here at Daytona, the shadows are getting longer. Seeing cars as well coming into play that are in the traffic. Psycho having a bit of a wobble in the Mazda. It's pulled the second though. And Silent Wolf. Chris Boo there in 3rd. 4th place, Daz. In the Mazda, he's got Tiger closing in on him. In the Toyota. If you're watching and you're enjoying it, please like and share, subscribe, comment as well. Talk about what your experiences are with GT7. This is our first attempt at an endurance race here at SNL. Wolfbane there in 6th place has just taken Tiny Terror, I believe. And maybe he's just falling into the clutches of Tiny Terror. Most likely the latter. given the lap times on the last run through. Tiny Tower there is 7. Banking to the Dodge, sparking up ahead. It is setting. Started in the afternoon, we're going to finish in the dark. Off throttle slightly, Tiny Tower coming into the S's. Chase the Dodge, but can't get the power down as much. Oh, he nearly loses it. Oh, he kept hold of that nicely, but loses all the momentum. Salek there in 8th. Paul Dubois, he went very long on his first stop, and he's going to go very long here. Oh, so he's not even using the softs. He doesn't want to use those. He's going all the way. He's doing a one-stopper. Yokas in 10th place in the Hyundai. At 11th, 12th is Flashman. 13th, Rob on drums. Hasn't really recovered from the earlier spin in the race. Mika in 14th. 15th is Jonathan. First place is Matt Psycho. Silent Wolf is there, catching up, but Silent Wolf is going to have to pit this lap. He's going to have to do some fuel saving. His fuel is not lasting him long enough at this moment in time. Matt Psycho's got another lap of fuel left, so Matt Psycho, there's the bouncing. That is not what is happening to Matt Psycho as we speak, or I hope it isn't. Otherwise he's having an absolute nightmare driving that car. As we see Jonathan having a look at Mika, but it's both of these drivers coming into the pits right now. Matt Psycho, though, 10% of his fuel left compared to 4% for Silent Wolf, so they're looking strong in comparison to Chris Boo, but Chris Boo's got fuel left, so Chris Boo will take the lead. Pulls himself back into this fight. Daz will get into second. Tiger, who went longer as well at the start of this race, is Tiger pulling himself into a position where he can think about the podium. This is when drivers will start to think about these things. Going into the night, evening sky right now. Not yet dark, it's not sunset yet, but the sun is disappearing. The shadows are getting longer. Wolfbane up into 4th place. Due to the pit stops of his rivals, Matt Psycho onto the soft tyres. 79% of his fuel left. And Silent Wolf, he's had to do a full tank of fuel, and he is a long way behind Matt Psycho. He is 9 seconds behind Matt Psycho. Has this been all about the fuel? Because Silent Wolf has been lapping quicker, but he's spent longer in the pits. It's a classic endurance race. It's all about staying out of the pits in these sessions. And Matt Psycho has spent less time in the pits than his rivals. He's currently the virtual race leader. Wolfbane, though, quarter of the tank of fuel. Tiger there in 3rd. He will take the lead over from Chris Boo and Daz as they will pit on this lap. They will have 12 laps to go. Into the pits comes Chris Boo, and in comes Daz. Tiger leads the race. His 17-second lead over Wolfbane. He's 1.5 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. Tiny's Tower in 4th. So Matt Psycho, yeah, he's got about a 10-second lead over Silent Wolf. He's just pulled that out in this last section of the race as the sun really is starting to set. This is what is quite beautiful about this game. We started in the afternoon, we are now in the evening, And you can see the sun is getting lower and lower in the cloud sky. The shadows are getting longer. The orangeness of the American sun is glowing, and it's making that Psycho's car look very beautiful. There's a glint in the sunlight. Tiny Terror in the Jaguar. He hasn't stopped yet, but he's in 4th place, having a strong result, really. Definitely putting himself in contention. Silent there on the mediums. He's kind of got a little bit lost in the shuffle, really. Not the best of qualifying sessions for him. Chris Boo down in 7th at this point in time, but he has just done his pit stop. Those that he's racing with haven't. Tiger coming into the pits. So back on pit lane. Wolfbane will be in the pits as well. Matt Psycho using as much of the slipstream as he can. Oh, Wolfbane is not pitting. And I can't believe that. Wolfbane will know exactly how much fuel he's got left. He's not fighting for position with Matt Psycho. He decides better to fight Matt Psycho off. These two were racing against each other for the championship in Season 4 of Formula X, and they are fighting here on track, but not for race position overall. Tiny Terror in 3rd place. Silent Wolf 146.2 then. 146.2 for Matt Psycho as well. Matt Psycho matching the pace of his race rival. We have got just over 10 laps to go here at Daytona. The sun is setting nicely. Going to be finishing in Muddown. Very nice. I won't be able to tell you the race results because of the way the game doesn't allow spectators to see the race result. Again, GT7, sort it out, please. Thank you. Yokas in 7th. His tyres looking a bit raw now. It's been a while since he did a stop. Yokas there again. The drivers just getting used to the game as well. Helmets are still looking very generic in a lot of these cars. Blue Boy in 8th place in the Peugeot. 9th is Daz. 10th is Tiger in the Supra after his pit stop. Rob on drums. So he's doing 48s, 47s as well. There is Mika in the Porsche. I've seen much of her. Apologies, Mika. We've got Wolfbane has pitted. There's Pat. There's Flashman in 14th place. Back to our battle at the front. Matt Psycho currently leading the race. He's losing time to Silent Wolf, but it's only 1.3 seconds. Silent Wolf, though, has set the fastest lap with 1:45.9 in pursuit of Matt Psycho. Oh, Jonathan just getting in the way there of the third place driver, the second on overall position. So, Jonathan getting in the way slightly. Chris Booth there in 4th place. Apologies, Illusion. It's just, unfortunately, the way that this race is and the way it's run. I told who was not in the race until it was too late. Tiny Terror there in 3rd. Wolves probably come out around Cool Dude Boy. As you can see now, the sun is setting. Cool Dude Boy in position, chasing down Daz, but Daz is on soft tyres. It is getting darker, look. It's very sudden. The sun starts to set here at Daytona. And we're going into the night. This game will be brilliant in about 6 months' time. That is very clear. There's Psycho going along the banking. Looking great in that car. He's been the champion here in SNL. And you can tell why. His time is to perfection. Using his car. No, 6 Children's Trust starts. Oh, blimey. That is not what Matt Psycho is doing on track. Game. Setting good times though. 1:47.9 from Silent Wolf, but that's because of issues with traffic. He's setting purples though. He's going for it again. Chris Boo in 3rd place. He's had a very competitive drive, as Chris Boo. You can see the sun setting around Daytona. Chris Boo has always been up there in the top 3 for this race. Daz in 4th. Cool Dude Boy has brought himself up into 5th place. He's on the medium tyres and he's been doing 1:47s. He's only done 1 pit stop. There's the sun setting. Go around the banking. There's Tiger in the Toyota. 7th place. The plane is just off as well. On their hollybobs. Cool Dude Boy in 5th, 6th Tiger, 7th is Wolfbane in the McLaren liveried Dodge. He's got a tiny turret just behind him. So they're setting some good times. Who's had a bit of a struggle this race. It's the first race on GT7 here on SNL. Salek will possibly be picking a different car next time for an endurance race. At this moment in time, I think the endurance races are the best way to go with GT7 racing. As you can see, we are getting into the darkness here at Daytona. It comes quick. It starts to fall. There's Pat. Good in that Corvette. Below the sky around the circuit. Very pretty. Rob on drums, the only American in this race. He had a spin early on. He was pointing the wrong way around on the first lap. In this hairpin, so something happened to him there. Not really been able to recover since that moment. Flashman in 13th place in the Porsche. 14th is Jonathan having a fight with Mika. Let's get on board with Mika. Looking at the inside. No, is she going to make the move? No, she can't. Oh, no, maybe she did. I don't know. Jonathan's got off the track though. That helps her. It's Matt Psycho. He leads the race. He's on lap number 27. Enter the night as we finish this race. Matt Psycho setting his personal best times through sectors as well as he's been chased down by Silent Wolf. That gap now is 8 seconds. So that gap is falling. Matt Psycho, as we said earlier in this race, has not been in the pit as long as Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf maybe has had the pace here. The master driver has had the legs on the Subaru. Subaru driver. Very well. Oh, car sliding around, whether that is on game or actual real physics, we'll see. Chris Boo coming through the chicane. Okay, it does look pretty. Knock it all you like, but it does look great. As the light starts to fade. Dubois in 5th place. Has he got his lights on? Yes, he has. That Elmo car just so strange to look at. He's played this one perfectly, really. This Will Dubois. He's only pitted once. He's in 5th. He was having a battle at one point with the race leaders. He has been further down the circuit, got down the order. In comes Tiger to view though. Tiger in the Toyota, you can see now the light is beginning to fade here in the Daytona. Into the dark. Lovely. Great driver. Won in Porsche Cup before. Finished in 3rd place last season. What are your opinions of this game then? Nearly watched an hour of racing here. We had a 10-minute qualifying session and then we had to repeat that session due to an issue. It did not let me start the game for some reason. Not an issue I've seen before, so we started it off again. As the stars start to shine in the sky. Psycho leading. Great wall. There you can see. The light just fading here. Psycho leads the race from Silent Wolf, who's had a brilliant debut here in his SNL career. Looks very quick. Decent really in terms of time in the pits, but that is what endurance racing is about. This setup has oh hello, what was that? What was that from Silent Wolf? Right, his car just decided to do some sort of handstand. I don't know what happened there. This boot in 3rd place. Daz there. On his own. Podium may have been on at one point. It's just starting to fade away. There's a slide. Somebody's gone off. It's Tiger. Tiger catching up with Will Dubois makes a mistake. Kicking himself. 5th place was on. Found it harder for himself. He's got 4 laps to get it back though. On his own. Tiny Tanner still behind him though. Keeping him honest. Former ex-champion down in 7th place. Enjoys the dodge. Maybe not the quickest car around here. Some sparks being used up. 9th place. Yogas 10th. Stepped in for Yonovan, but Yonovan is right. So losing again. Let me know. You've got a guaranteed place in our next event. Flash winner, 13th place. Yonovan has got back ahead of Mika. He's the two start getting flags because there is the race leader, Matt Psycho. Coming through, let's go on board with Matt Psycho. So we are going on the banking now in the dark. It's incredibly pretty here. Incredibly pretty. A bit of buffeting going on there. Down towards the chicane. Easy break. Just after the wall. Just a slight break. Oh no! Matt Psycho's gone off! Matt Psycho's gone off! Oh my word! This is dramatic! Here is the second place driver. He can see Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho has lost this race. Oh, dramatic. What drama here. Matt Psycho just lost. His braking point, he did seem to go in there quickly. And my word, drama here in the last 5 minutes of this race. Silent Wolf takes the lead. Matt Psycho lost 11 seconds on that lap. He was losing time. Oh no, he wasn't. He was lapping quicker, maybe. Oh, we're going to be in for a very angry Matt Psycho. He is going to absolutely be pushing it hard. He's got 3 laps, including the one they're on, to right that wrong. This is dramatic here, the last 5 minutes of the race. What happened there, Matt Psycho? Silent Wolf then, on his debut, leads here at Daytona. Nice, looking beautiful. Let's go on board with Silent Wolf going through the banking. On board with Matt Psycho a lap ago when it all went wrong for the Formula X champion of Season 3. The most winningest driver as well in Formula X. We won the Endurance team event in October. This is a similar type of event. It's only for one driver. We can see a car going off in front of Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf has got the top. Matt Psycho chasing down. He is driving angrily. He's using the wall. He's pushing as hard as he dare. Maybe he's pushing too hard. That is absolutely gutting from Matt Psycho. He had this race in the bag. He'd driven tactically brilliantly. And then he's made a mistake, which we do not see happen very often. He's losing time now to Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf, 2 laps to go here in Daytona. Great, glowing red. He's going into turn 1. This Boo, 13th place. He's got Jonathan on his inside. Jonathan needs to give that up. Daz in 4th. Good boy 5th. He's got Tiger approaching him. Stars are out. You can see the man with the flag. He's waiting. He will be the person that receives it. Tiny Terror in 8th, 9th is Saleh, 10th is Yokas, 11th is Pat, 12th, 146.9 from Rob on drums. Rob on drums had the pace. Exactly the same as the race leader. He's a slow lap himself. Kind of jittering. Can't tell at times what is going on. Psycho, well, it was here 2 laps ago. Matt Psycho seems to just not brake. Just came into the corner way too fast, but then I don't know what's going on. Psycho's pushing hard. He is closing the gap. 147.0. No, last lap not that particularly quick. He's going to go into the last lap, needing a bit more. Silent Wolf, though, I bet he can't believe his luck. He's beaten. He's 8 seconds behind that Psycho. That Psycho went off. You will be thinking, I have got. He's gone off ahead of us. I've seen a yellow Corvette just going slowly. Is there enough fuel in that Subaru? There must be. You can't have an end of race battle which these 2 drivers trying to just get to the end of the race. See all the lights here at Daytona. It's really tricky to tell what is real and what isn't now. What a beautiful game this is. Oh no. I thought Silent Wolf was going off the circuit. He's going slow. You can hear Matt Psycho is there. He's catching up. Is Silent Wolf having to fuel save? He's about 2 seconds off his pace. Silent Wolf ran out of fuel for this lap. He's got to be really careful. Oh, he's gone! Oh no! I thought he'd gone off. Matt Psycho's gone off. Matt Psycho's gone off. I think there's some issues with this game because it's really putting people off. But Silent Wolf looks like he's going to win this race. The Daytona 1 hour here at SNL is won by Silent Wolf. Second place is Matt Psycho in the Mazda. Third place is going to be Chris Boo. All the drama happening ahead of him. He had no idea about it. Fourth place is going to be Daz in the Mazda. Daz gets the 4th place. 5th place just is going to be Cool Boy. Great tactics from him. 6th is Tiger. 7th is going to be Wolfbane. 8th, Tiny Terror. 9th is Sarek in that old Toyota. Not had a happy time of it. 147.4 in that old Toyota, so not particularly fast for him. We say 145.6 for Silent Wolf. So Silent Wolf was very fast here, but Psycho made the mistake with 3 laps to go. So Sarek there in 9th place. 10th place is going to be Yokas in the Hyundai. Brilliant drive for him. Top 10. 11th place is Rob on drums. Pat is going to be 12th. 13th was Flashman. 14th was Jonathan. 15th was Mika. Silent Wolf was the winner of this race. Fantastic result for him. Let's see Rob on drums cross the line. There goes Pat to cross the line. Sarek says in the chat, congrats Silent Wolf, Matt and Chris. It was an excellent result, an excellent race as well, with all the drama at the end. And there we go. That is how it all finishes for me as the viewer. Hello, welcome to Daytona. Fantastic race here in the dark. Look, Daddy, I'm on the TV. Brilliant, brilliant race. Dramatic race. Let's save the replay. There it is. Here we go. We can save that. But there we are. That is our first race in GT7. All great says, well done, all great come as usual, Jam. Pardon? Random Undead, GG Silent Wolf. So good game, Silent Wolf. Well done, great com, I think that meant, from Flashman. Thank you very much, everybody that has watched this race. I would show you the event results, but I just simply don't have them. I think we're looking at a lot of fun, I think, with the game. Not too bad for starting events, says Pat. Comms says Flashman, just to come. Great job on comms, says Sarek. Thank you very much. Hopefully you will all enjoy that. I think we can safely say we can do endurance races here. I have an idea for an endurance race. I will run it past some of the people in the group, and we will see what happens. But Cool Dude Boy saying the one-stop strat was the wrong one. I think so. I think, Cool Dude Boy, you probably had a podium on your hands with a two-stopper. But it was great to see all the different strategies, all the different cars as well. Brilliant to see that. Thank you, everybody that has made this race. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And join us for the next event here in SNL. I will be, as I say, having a chat with those involved, seeing what they liked, what they didn't like, and we will come back later on with some more racing here at the Sunday Night League. The game looks great, definitely, and there is lots of potential. So it's not the end of SNL, for sure. So we will see what happens for the next event. Maybe we'll put in a few more bits and pieces, be a bit more adventurous, but thank you again for joining us here at the Sunday Night League. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for sharing it with us. Like, share, subscribe, as I've said before. And yes, join us shortly for some more SNL action.